Okay, we've been working with doubles, near doubles, and adding three numbers. And just as a review, remember that doubles are when you add the same number with itself. So, for example, 4 plus 4 is 8, or 3 plus 3 is 6, or 5 plus 5 is 10. Those are your doubles. We also talked about adding near doubles, where you have a number added by itself with the number that you add that's right next to it. So, for example, 4 plus 4 is very close to 4 plus 5 because the 4 and the 5 are right next to each other. So, if I add the 4 plus 4, I already know that gives me 8. So, if I add one more, because the 4, you add one more to get to the 5, if I add one more, it gives me 9. If I add one more, it gives me 9. So, that's my near doubles. We talked about that. We also on Friday introduced adding three numbers. So when we add three numbers, we're looking at three different add-ins, and those add-ins, to find the sum, we can start off by adding the first two numbers. We can start off by adding the second and the third number, or we can also add the first and the last number. Okay, it's up to us wherever we want to start. So let's look at that. Don't forget that adding it this way, 6 plus 3 plus 7, is the same way as adding it this way, 6 plus 3 plus 7. Okay, this is vertical, this is horizontal, but it's the same thing. You're doing the same addition problem. So now, if we look at our add-ins, we have 6, 3, and 7. Well, I want to look to see, do I have any doubles or any near doubles or any ones that I think are the easiest ones to add? Some people like to start off with the two biggest numbers, and that's up to you. If you feel like you want to add the two biggest numbers, that's fine. But I'm looking at it this way. If I see a 6 and a 7, I know that 6 and 7 are right next to each other. So I know that if I have a 6 and a 7 and I add them together, if I look at 6 plus 6, I know that's 12. And if I add one more, because 6 is right next to 7, so if I add one more, then 6 plus 7 must be 13. So I have these two numbers, 13. Okay, and remember how in the example they were boxing it in? Okay, so let's box it in. So now I have 13 because I added this number and this number. So I still have to add this one to the 13. I'm not finished. So I can simply go 13, 14, 15, 16, or 13, 14, 15, 16. So that my answer is 16. And it's the same thing if I did it horizontally. 6 plus 6 is 12. If I add one more, that gives me 13. And now I've got to add 13 and three more. 13, 14, 15, 16. Sometimes in the earlier grades, they taught you how to do the touch math, which could be 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so either way that you remember how to do it, you can use your fingers, you can draw, you can use your touch points, whichever one you want that is easiest for you. The only thing that I want you to start thinking about, though, is finding, do I have any doubles or do I have any near doubles to make it a little bit easier on you? Okay, so let's look at the next problem. I've got the add-ins 4, 5, and 9. Well, I know that I've got a 4 and a 5. Well, a 4 and a 5 are right next to each other. So I know that if I have 4 plus 4, that gives me 8. And if I add one more, 4 plus 5, I know that's 9. So that's why it's important we learn our doubles, because now that we know our doubles, I know I can add one more to make that 9. And guess what? I ended up getting another double. So if I have 9 plus 9 and I learn my doubles, I know that's 18. Okay? I could have also done it 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, and 18. You can also do it like that. But I want you to start looking to see, do I have any doubles? Do I have any near doubles to help you add? Because that's why we're learning it. We're learning to do a little bit of mental math there. So learn how to identify your doubles to make it easier to add. And remember, this problem is the same thing as having 4 plus 5 plus 9. I'm going to do 4 plus 5 because, again, 4 plus 4 equals 8. So 4 plus 5 must equal 9. And so now I've got 9 and 9. If I learn my doubles, I know that 9 plus 9 equals 18. If not, then I can just simply draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which gives me the same answer. Okay, so think about those things as you're working on your problems today to find your doubles or near doubles or any numbers that are going to make your addition problem a little bit easier.